I'm gonna need you to sit down for this one. Because why did none of y'all ever tell me this before? I never heard anyone talk about this before. If your man is really generous with shared expenses, but has never given you a real gift, a real personal gift, run away. Because that right there is a selfish man. This took me a very long while to figure out, because when I was dating my ex, I thought he was just the kind of person who doesn't give gifts. I thought that he was just the kind of person who gives things in experience, like taking me to a good restaurant, traveling, going to places, stuff like that. So he would be very generous when he was spending things on those shared experiences. But whenever it came to anything personal, like a gift, he would all of a sudden become very stingy and feel very uncomfortable, even if the things costed less than going on a fancy dinner. And the reason is very simple. Why these men are willing to be generous with shared experiences is because those expenses are actually for himself. He likes eating at fancy places. He likes going to travel. And bringing you along just makes it more fun. You give him companionship. You give him emotional value or physical value. Think about that. Because once he gives you anything that is personal and only to you, specific to you, he is losing on personal benefit. And the thought of that makes them very uncomfortable, because these kind of men center around themselves. They want you to revolve around them, but they don't want to sacrifice anything for you. So a lot of us miss this red flag because we think that he's already a very good guy because he's spending and paying for these trips or these dinners, and we think that we're asking for too much. We start to doubt if we're just not being appreciative. These kind of men also rarely ever break up first, because they don't care about your feelings. They care more about their own comfort. These are the kind of men whom you can have a great time with. You can go out, have fun, drink and eat, but you cannot come to him for emotional support. You cannot come to him with problems and expecting him to solve it, because then he's gonna think of you as a burden. So ultimately, here is the hard truth. A man who is willing to spend money and buy you clothes, bags, and personal gifts is always going to be more reliable than a man who just takes you out for dinner or travel. I really wish I saw this earlier so that I didn't miss out on the red flag, but now you know better, so